Now, staying with Christmas-related news, travelers continue to have a hectic time finding means of transport up-country as most bus companies reported full bookings. The standard gauge railway too had no extra tickets to Mombasa. Brian Obuya reports on the chaos that has marked the quest to get away from the city.
A security screening is underway at the Madaraka Express terminus in Nairobi, as hundreds of Kenyans are on their way to the coast for merrymaking with family and friends. Another bunch of hundreds has missed out. The Madaraka Express is fully booked until the 3rd of January, and those who missed out are not hiding and their frustration.
Nimelauka asubuhi nikuja hapa nitafuta kama nitapata ticket ya 28. They told me it's full booked. Yeah. So I tried 29 is fully booked. They told me up to 3rd is fully booked. So I'm so disappointed.
At first nilikuwa nadhani nitapata, but venye nilikuwa naona watu tu watacancel. Juu kuna watu cancel the last minute.
Now, that was the situation with those who sought to travel via railway. For road travel, it's a more complicated story. Long queues continue to characterize the traveling diaries. More and more offices remaining closed for anyone who wants to make any fresh bookings. Most of them fully booked until way after December 25th. And the rush and hush for upcountry continued. The stoning of this bus, now parked outside Kamukunji police station, was the culmination of a 7-hour standoff between some over 30 passengers and the Transline Classic management. The over 30 passengers were stranded after the bus abandoned them in Ngara, Nairobi. The passengers say the Transline Classic bus carried them from its Afya Center offices before mysteriously stopping in Ngara. According to the passengers, the standoff that lasted 7 hours began when the management asked them not to make bookings, promising to give them their tickets from inside the bus. At one point, the agitated passengers, it is said, threatened to set the vehicle ablaze after hours of failed negotiation.
People came to book bus tickets 2 weeks ago. Wakawambia kama unaenda Kisii, hakuna haja ya kubook tickets. Utakuja on that material day, you get into the bus and hand cash to the driver. We were here by 5 a.m. and we got into the bus at 5:30, let's say 5:30. Wakazunguka around Afya Center, wakarudi, wakaambia wale ambao wako excess, washuke kisha tuende.
Wakasema wanafika garage kwanza, after a few maintenance, ndio tuende.
Sasa driver akafika masaa akaanza kusema tena aendi stage, aendi Kisii, sijui naenda Sirare. So we were like, hakuna venye tunaweza fanya, tukamwambia basi turudishe stage tuchukue gari zingine. Sasa akasema hana ufunguo.
The bus driver sped off minutes after we arrived at the scene of the confrontation, leaving all passengers behind without their luggage. At that point, it was towed under unclear circumstances. 2 passengers are currently being held at the Kamukunji police station in connection with the damage. We have since contacted the bus company, which now claims that the passengers forced their way into the bus. However, it remains unclear how and why the driver took the passengers to an undesignated location before turning off the bus engines. Short-distance vehicles like those which operate between the CBD and Githurai are now traveling as far as Mombasa, Kisumu, and Nairobi. Take this Kenya Mpya bus, for example. Today, it will not go to Thika as is the norm. It is on its way to Embu. This Githurai bus traveling kilometers away to Mombasa. The Association of Matatu Operators has issued them with temporary licenses to operate outside their designated routes for a short while.
People who are traveling with a temporary TLB, it does not mean that you have been given a temporary TLB, you go and mess on the road. Or you take advantage, you go for many squads, for many trips, so that you make your profit. Temporary TLB, you need to work with temporary TLB only in a day.
And the drink-driving menace that has claimed thousands of lives, mostly during festive seasons, rages on. The National Transport and Safety Authority officials have continued with their crackdown in several parts of the country. More than 100 people have been killed in road accidents in the last 3 weeks alone.